Google AI launched its AI product that competes with ChatGPT called Gemini. It launched it last week. It was a huge snafu, huge problem. Clearly showed bias in its answers. I think there's stuff all over the internet about how biased it is. If you ask it for, what does George Washington look like, or it just failed in showing white people, I think is what the bias was, right, Mike? Clearly it was biased to white people. So essentially, if you go online, there's a lot of social media posts about this where people are putting in prompts to look for answers on people, looking for pictures, asking for history, and it almost wipes out white people. It has everything leaning towards diversity and inclusion and acceptance and things like that. But when it comes directly to white people, it's like, well, you're now being a racist, or you're somehow being exclusionary, or things like that. It's a super fascinating topic. The other thing about AI is NVIDIA just tapped, I think, $2 trillion in terms of valuation, had a huge week last week. And that stock is just kind of taking over the world, definitely showing a lot of growth opportunity. And I have it right here. They're trading just around $780 at about a $1.95 trillion valuation. Just crazy. And it's almost doubled in like 6 months. So really, really fun times. I guess, why don't we kind of go off, start around the table. Tell us about what you guys are thinking about the world of AI. Is this a one-time kind of snafu? Is this sort of a seasonal, like a stock bubble type of thing? Do you think it's here to stay, and why do you think that? And then also, where and how are you using AI functionally within your businesses to help you make better decisions? We'll start with Mikey.
I think what's interesting about the Google thing is, at the end of the day, AI is a program, right? And so, and I'll talk about this in a minute, just with something that we're implementing in our business, but AI is literally just a program. So the Google thing, what kind of blows my mind is, you've got a company as big and, in air quotations, intelligent as Google. I mean, AI is only doing what they program it to do. And so we were talking off camera. Aaron was talking about just, every day he's just like, why would you do that? And the whole crazy thing about this is like, how did this get through? Because obviously they programmed the AI. And
big miss.
We're in this weird time where, like, we think AI, and I'm not saying we won't get to a place where AI doesn't take over the world. Maybe it does, and it gets smarter and it thinks for itself. And I understand all of that, but AI is just a program. And so that's my face slap emoji. Like, how the heck did this happen? And it's very obvious how it happened. It's the woke ideology that was programmed into it. And like, how the heck do you get to market on a product like this with a company so big as Google, and not test this? That's my only thought about that. I'm just like, how does this happen?
They said Google executives paused select features of the company's Gemini chatbot and image generator on Wednesday after the program's AI adamantly refused to produce images of white people. In a bizarre display Google executives apologetically described as missing the mark, Gemini responded to users' requests with pictures of Black Vikings, Asian female popes, African Nazis, and diverse versions of American founding fathers, calling them historical inaccuracies that suggest a much deeper problem with the system powering the AI. Gemini served as Google's entry into the competitive large language model market dominated by, so basically it continues to go on there, but I just thought it was very, very interesting that, what you said, like AI, even though, yes, it's programmed to optimize and to learn and to continue to, kind of grow itself, there is a model that is input by a human that sets the parameters and dictates how these, artificial intelligence learning machines operate. So there is a brain behind them, and it ultimately is, one that is created by a human or a creator. And I think it's just another good reflective example of how these big, large, if you like the word or not, woke organizations are, creating products and services that they want to display a certain type of ideology. And this was a perfect one that was showcased front and center. That was kind of hard to argue that they weren't doing it.
It's just so weird. I mean, again, it's just so weird when you're going through that. But I think you said, how could it happen in a company as big as Google? And I think it could only happen in a company as big as Google.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this snippet and want to catch the full episode, head over to our YouTube channel, The King's Table Podcast. The link is right down in the description below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, and ring that bell for notifications, and you are not going to want to miss this amazing content that we have for you every Friday. And remember, we love hearing from you, so drop your thoughts, questions, or feedback that you might have in the comments. We read everything, and we want you guys to respond so we can engage with you. It means the world to us. A big thank you for being part of the King's Table community, and if you found value in today's episode, remember that the cost of listening is that you must share it with somebody that may benefit, whether it's your friend, your family, your coworkers. So please keep sharing, keep engaging, and until next time, stay royal.